There's an artist online that I follow. She's called Kirby. Is it Kirby? Kirby. She sang the Mississippi song. I can't sing, but that's the song that she sings, right? Now she released a recent song. Let's see it.
I ain't talking about no dollar reparations. Yeah, my people want their power reparations. When I'm gone, don't give me flowers reparations. When you know what's yours is ours.
Sorry, the video is just 10 seconds because I can't play anything more than that because they may actually get me for copyright. If they do, it may have to be played without a sound and just the text. We'll see once the checks get done. But yeah, so after seeing that song, I saw a few comments around it. I'm just like, okay, who's mad at reparations, right? Like, who doesn't want reparations? Right? But you can see the comments. Some people are for it, some people are against it. A lady was seen, Nobonaga was seen saying, I see what she meant by not dollars, by meaning no measly bleep dollars, millions. However, she definitely should have worded it better, bolder, to avoid any confusion. If she, in fact, an FBI Mississippian sister, then I support her very much. And then someone actually quoted and said, best of lyrics to launch, she either has lack of knowledge of a political position or she's been planted. You'll tap in with your thoughts. And I said, whoa, what do you mean? You know, what is happening? Where's the discourse? And then you go right down. And then the first comment is, after the other, she said, I'm not talking about no dollar. I see it as being too low. Then the other person responded, if you're not talking about no dollar, then what are we talking about? We've made it pretty clear, direct cash payments for the 14th Amendment sentence, right? Some people are saying reparations of money, and the people are saying no, they don't need any dollars. So what is it? What is it that they want? What are the reparations that they want? But let's see some of these clips, kind of dissecting this and breaking it down so we can get to the bottom of this, okay?
How long are we gonna sit here focusing on trying to get reparations? It's been how many years since slavery? 150 years, 1865? Whenever there's a real thing that this country wants to do, they do it.
Okay. Well, first I'll start with, it will help on even just a moral level. The reality is that the United States has become very comfortable with the fact that it does not consider Black people equal. And it shows that in many ways that I'm sure we will discuss over the course of today. But ultimately, there has not been a committed, concerted effort to shifting the mindset around the use of Black people as a labor force in this nation back when it was slavery, now in the use of slavery as slave labor in prisons. So on a basic cultural level, reparations are an act of repair. They are an effort to say, our bad, we see you now. We have seen that done with Japanese folks who were put in internment camps. We have seen that done with Jewish folks. We have seen that done even in the case of slave owners who received reparations. When it comes to the use of tax dollars to pay reparations, and this is going to come up a lot today, it's a matter of values, right? For me, my value system circulates around the fact that I think that as a community, we should all be engaged in repair for our community. So I don't think there should be any problem with there being tax dollars spent at repairing consistent efforts that have been made to impede Black people.
Reparations. See, this is how I know y'all don't read. The definition is repayment for a wrong done. First of all, slavery was the wrong thing, but by paying back enslavers, you are sending the message that actually freeing enslaved people was wrong and are bad for saying otherwise. Do you know how many Black people across the diaspora you just disrespected with that statement? Do you know why Haiti can't get a break? Because when they successfully beat back the French off their shores and won their independence, they were forced to pay France reparations so they wouldn't come back. France refused to recognize Haitian independence until 1825, 21 full years after the Haitian Revolution, until Haiti agreed to pay the equivalent of 21 billion US dollars today. And then, just to stay friends with the French, Thomas Jefferson placed an embargo on Haiti from 1806 to 1808, refusing to allow them to make any money. And the U.S. refused to recognize its independence until 1862. So for almost 60 years of inability to generate income and get any stake in this world, they remain poor because somebody made them pay an exorbitant amount of money for their freedom. And you dare trivialize the greatest human injustice, displacement, genocide in modern history for the currency of white space, for a seat in office? Child, he probably had too much mayonnaise. You seen Undercover Brothers? Mercury stock is now live.
Black people are owed reparations in this country, but here are 3 reasons why we need to leave that argument alone. My name is Brother Legend, and I'm here to raise your consciousness. Reason number one is because you cannot demand respect from anyone that you are asking to give you money. Now, again, I'm not saying that that money isn't owed to us. I'm not saying it wasn't stolen from us. All I'm saying is if you're going to demand respect, you're going to have to take that money. And if those people were sincere about repairing the relationship and wanted to respect you, you wouldn't have to ask in the first place. Number two is no amount of money, land, or tax exemption is going to fix the damage done by the greatest inhumane acts ever done in mankind's history. At this point, I'm convinced they're ready to give y'all money just to shut up about it. Just like they gave us Obama. Y'all think 40 acres and a mule is going to make racism go away? And number three is the greatest weakness of Africans that caused us to be so susceptible to colonization and slavery in the first place is the fact that we don't unite. The one thing we have to do to fix all of this damage is just come together and unite with our brothers and sisters in the continent and elsewhere across the globe. Africa is the most resource-rich continent on the planet by far. If an African revolution forced colonizers out and gave Africans sovereignty over their own land and resources, they would be able to create their own economy. An African dollar backed by African resources would be the most stable, high-priced dollar on earth. Instead of turning to someone else to help us, African resources could come into our neighborhoods in the form of banks, institutions like hospitals, schools, and so on, just like other communities do. African Americans need to stop looking at themselves as a singular group and come together with our cousins across the world to form an African power base outside the U.S. Now that's Black power.
But yeah, that's it, guys. What do you think? The reparations, dollars or the reparations? Not dollars. Is it money? Is it not money? What is it? Let me know in the comment section. And yeah, guys, I hope I see you in the next one. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye.